What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering.
Hi, it's me, Zorak, and I say subscribe to the Quartering on YouTube.
That's right, I'm pushing for 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's likely impossible, but it is within our grasp. And here I am covering more gaming news, as many of you ask for. You know, when I consistently cover gaming news, and then it just doesn't do very well, and then I get discouraged, and then I stop covering it, and then I forget that, you know what, just because it's not the highest performing videos I do doesn't mean that it's not important to a good chunk of my viewers. So I apologize that I've let that slip over the past couple of months, and I hope that today will be the day I earn your subscription. Now, Sony's pre-order for this PlayStation 5 was an absolute mess. There were innumerable people to blame, starting with the retailers, Walmart and Target first putting things on sale, then followed by GameStop and Best Buy. And tens of thousands of people spent the night refreshing their carts trying to check out, specifically on Best Buy, which was an absolute mess. Now, I want to be very clear. As it stands right now, I don't believe there's any reason to get a PlayStation 5 on launch day unless you just have the money and it's not a big deal. Like, I'm not dumping on you if you pre-ordered it. The same way, if you're going to pre-order an Xbox, I'm not dumping you on you for that either. But the important thing to understand is launch day titles and how long will it be before the game you really want is actually on and exclusively on the newest generation console. I mean, the Miles Morales Spider-Man game is going to be available on the PS4, so that's not a reason to must buy the PS5. Now, I will admit, I'm not ashamed to admit things. We all, you know, if you're watching this channel, I'm honest about my embarrassing past. Just look up the Walmart story. I got sucked in. I said I wasn't going to pre-order PlayStation 5, and then I started justifying it in my head. I was like, I'm going to get one for the channel so I can stream whatever launch day title, Greedfall or something, with you guys for people that couldn't get one. I'm going to bite the bullet. So then I spent about 5 straight hours sitting in my recliner refreshing my cart at Best Buy nonstop over and 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 over again. And then just before I was ready to go to bed, all of a sudden it went to the next step to authorize my American Express card, a screen I hadn't seen all night. I clicked to authorize thinking, oh my God, I finally got it. And it started over again. And then I spent the next 2 hours over and over and over and over and over and over trying to get in. Was Best Buy out of stock that whole time? Actually, no. People as late as 2 in the morning Central Time were still reporting being able to get their orders through. Now, either they were lying or I was just exceedingly unlucky. And it feels really bad when you're trying to give $500 hard-earned dollars. What people forget is, yes, there are people like myself or like Angry Joe or other people on YouTube or you know, that buying a $500 console is a business write-off, and it's you know, we're very blessed and fortunate that isn't a big deal. But on the other hand, there are people who have been saving up for a year or so, or maybe 2 years even, to have enough money to put aside to buy this PlayStation 5, and you boned them. You boned them hard, no lube, no apology, until finally, 3 days later, you put out a weak-ass apology on Twitter. Let's be honest. PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologize for that. That is the understatement of the freaking century. It was a disaster, an unmitigated disaster. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details. Oh, really? The same retailers that opened up pre-orders whenever the hell they wanted, and we all got screwed? Are we supposed to trust Walmart.com again? A company with a long and illustrious history of canceling pre-orders? Are we supposed to sit on our asses for the next 5 days and wait for Target to randomly send out an email, only to get that email, and by the time we click on the link, going to your website, finding out that it's sold out already because bots bought them all? You get that, right, Sony? My fellow viewers. Click like now if you know about the bots. Click like now if you didn't know about the bots. You put in the URL, you put your credit card information in, and then this bot will be refreshing these websites over and 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 over again, multiple times every second, until such a point in which stock is in order, then it will automatically complete your sale for you, long before any customer ever gets the freaking email. All right, you understand that, right? The best way, honestly, that this was handled was Sony doing their invitation-only pre-orders. And we don't even know if that means you're going to get it on launch day. Why don't we have it like that, where you get an invitation one-time order if you sign up for an email, right? And then you get like a unique URL that you only can click and buy the thing. Rather than the second the inventory is in stock publicly, all the bots just scoop everything up and they end up on eBay, which is where they are now, selling for as much as $1,100. By the way, don't. Oh my God, gamers, don't. Don't with the PS5s for $1,000. Don't with the GTX 3080s for $1,000. Don't. Just wait. Just wait. Your PS4 is fine. Your GTX 2080 is fine. You don't need the 3080 right now if you're going to pay double the price. You don't need to camp out for the 3080. By the way, it's only the 10 megabyte model. There's going to be a 20. Wait for that one. Let everybody piss their money away and get a graphics card that, by the way, won't be taken advantage of by software for years, at least a year. Why? The same thing with the PS5 console and the new Microsoft, all right? The new Xbox. Neither one of these consoles are going to be like fully utilized for many months, and that's being optimistic. Maybe a year or more. Why rush out? Kotaku covers Sony apologizes for PS5 order cluster mess and says more consoles will be available this year. Earlier this week, PS5 pre-orders started up at various retailers around the world at different times with little warning. This created a giant mess, and now Sony has officially apologized. On a Saturday afternoon, 3 days later, you'll get no credit for me. I'm not saying, that wasn't even an apology. That was like the most PR garbo speak I've ever read. The problem started on September 16th, right after the latest PS5 showcase video ended. Sony said pre-orders for the next-gen console will start, quote, as early as tomorrow. And then Walmart and other stores began offering pre-orders right away, and chaos ensued. Over the next few hours, people desperately tried to pre-order consoles. When different stores launched their PS5 store product pages were activated pre-orders, there were a lot of confusion and not much as a word from Sony about what was going on. Remember, all right, I know us gamers, we have short memories for outrage, but never forget that freaking Best Buy's website was crashing for hours, and they didn't tweet out a single damn message to anybody. Never forget that Sony didn't tweet out a single damn message to anybody. Never forget that Sony said, well, we won't launch PS5 pre-orders with only a minute's notice. That's crazy talk. That guy should be fired, by the way. The company also said it will have more consoles ready for pre-order over the next few days, and that even more PS5 consoles will go on sale throughout the year. Meanwhile, Microsoft has been busy throwing some shade, rightfully so, to Sony over the whole pre-order mess, with a tweet poking at the PS5 chaos. Pre-order, September 22nd. Worldwide launch, 36 countries, November 10th. Hype, 9,000 plus. Don't worry, we'll let you know the exact time pre-orders start for you soon. Sony's already got a little cheaper model with their digital-only model, although I think the hardware... Look, I think if you're buying either console, you buy the Mac Daddy. If you're buying digital only, I think the PlayStation's a better option. I think that they shorted the Xbox digital only to get it at the $299 price point instead of $399. But I don't care. I just want my viewers to enjoy their video games. I don't want people fighting over Xbox or PlayStation. I've owned them both. I am not loyal to either. I am loyal to where the exclusives lie. Right now, PlayStation has better exclusives, in my opinion, for the games that I like. A lot of people like Forza, for example. That's going to be a Microsoft-type game only, right? So Deathloop, by the way, also looks incredible on PlayStation 5. But again, Microsoft will have its own exclusives too, and Microsoft has a better game library, as we've seen PlayStation coming out saying Sony will not put any first-party games on subscription service because it's not, quote, sustainable. We already know that this isn't sustainable, which means they can't make all the money, because Microsoft themselves have come out to say that they don't make profit on putting first-party games on Game Pass, but they do it anyway as value to their customers. And also, I find it difficult to understand when you have 10 million customers paying $8 to $10 a month, you don't have enough money left over. I mean, seriously, that's $80 to $100 million a month in revenue for these services. Remember when you used to be able to play online for free? Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? Then people started charging for it. Now it's all about who's got more. And some people describe these game catalogs as filler. I don't necessarily believe that they're filler. I think there are good games, especially on Microsoft Game Pass, like Fable and others. But ultimately, Game Pass isn't going to be what sells it for me. It's going to be exclusives. But what's going to sell it for you? Is it going to come down to literally which one you can get? Because you're going to get the Xbox 2 days sooner, and you're probably going to have a better chance of getting a pre-order. Are you pissed that Sony isn't going to put first-party games on their subscription model? Or do you not care at all? Are you a PC master race? I'm interested in hearing all your comments in the comment section down below. I hope today will be the day I've earned your subscription, and we'll talk to you again real soon.